Linda's Pantry, and today, guess what we're doing? We are, well, you can see it in the title. We are gonna can up some salsa verde, well, with the tomatillo, roasted tomatillo salsa verde. And these tomatillos came out of my garden this morning. I'm super excited. The 4 plants will successionally keep tomatillos coming at me. So this will be the first batch I'm doing. I did add a couple from the store only because I want a full canner load. And I've got white onion, garlic, jalapenos, and serrano peppers. But I'm also canning salsa. And I'm gonna make it a canning vlog. So guys, if you want to know how I do this, just come along and I'll give you some steps. I'm not gonna go step by step how I did it, but the first job for me, because I have a sink full of ice water, is these tomatoes out of my garden need to be peeled so I can make my other salsa. And that's gonna be a jalapeno, pretty stout with jalapenos, a lot seeded and a few not seeded. So that being said, let's get started. Okay, come on in. I'll show you as I go along. Okay, so here's all I'm doing. I just put these tomatoes, I split the bottom side and took the core out, and then you just put them in boiling water for like 30 seconds, and these peels slip right off. Got my garbage right there. Don't feed these peels to the chickens. They're a nightshade, and nightshade are toxic to chickens. So no potatoes, no tomatoes, no tomatillos, no green beans or green bean plants. And I did not know that until this year, so anyway, I'm just slipping the skins here, and then I'm gonna get started on my jalapenos and getting those all ready for both salsas. These tomatoes are gonna go in the refrigerator until I'm ready for them. So, like I said, this isn't gonna be a how-to, it's gonna be a what-to. All right, let me get my hands cleaned up and I'll bring you back. I love this. I'm in my glory right now. So all I'm doing with the jalapenos is I put, this knife is dull. I made it better. Sharp knife. I put 5 whole jalapenos in my chopper from Tupperware. And I'll get those chopped up. And seeds and all. And then these, I just roughly take the membrane and the seeds out. But this gives this salsa such a good flavor. And both the salsa verde and the red salsa. All right, so just tap those seeds right out of there. And there you go. Next. And that's what I'm doing. Okay, that's the next step. So in my pot here, I'm going to take the diced whole jalapenos. That's going in the red salsa. So and then in this bowl, we're going to take a little bit of that for the verde salsa. Actually, let's share. Want to? Let's share. We'll share a little bit. I'll just put it right into the pot that I'm going to be cooking the salsa verde in. So I'll probably take a third of what's in here, the diced whole jalapenos, and the rest will be serranos for the heat. So that's what I'm doing. So I've got garlic, 2 bulbs of garlic peeled. Some is it in here with the tomatoes, some's here. I've got my lime juice ready. I'm going to use 2 of these, 4.5? Yeah, 4.5 ounce limes. I got to get my tomatillos cleaned now. The onions and the peppers are out on the grill. Roasting. Okay, so I've got the grill on high and we're roasting. I can't fit all the peppers on at once. I still have a bowl full. But I'm getting all the onions done at one time. See, nice char marks on the onions. And so when I get all these done, part of it's going to go in one pot and part of it's going in the other. Super simple. You know, you don't have a lot of chopping with this kind of salsa. You just, it's cut pretty heavy duty pieces, and then because you're going to immersion blend it. So there you go. All right, guys. Oh, so excited. Okay, so this is the tomato jalapeno salsa. I don't want to steam up the camera, but the onions, jalapenos, garlic. I threw 2 cups of white vinegar and a 1/4 cup of cumin and some black pepper in there. And we'll see how hot it is. If I need to, I can add jalapeno powder because you guys watched that. I have it. Let's go out and see what the tomatillos are doing. Okay, let's looky. Woo, look it. And I've got all my serrano peppers right there, whole, and my onion ready to go. And now we've got tomatillos. They're almost done, and we'll get those in the pot and start cooking those down. We should be done about the same time. That I want to cook the tomatoes and the onions and everything down until everything is super tender so I can puree it. I puree both of these with the immersion blender. All right, okay, so I'll be back. As you can see, my salsa's cooking, and now I'm going to add all the stuff to this pot. And we should get a couple canner loads, I'm thinking, but we'll see. So all the roasted veggies down in it with the juice and all. Your tomatillos start releasing a lot of moisture, so you want to catch it before you lose all of it, if that makes sense. You don't want to lose it through the grill grates. And now I'm going to add my garlic. I'm not giving you measurements. I'm just making salsa. It's a salsa blog, and this is very garlicky, so that's a full bulb of garlic, maybe even a little bit more. I'm going to get both these containers of lime in here, and then I'm going to start cooking this down. I'll be back. Okay, guys, so I am waiting on the dishwasher. I'm finished. I did my taste test for each one. I got a little bowl over there. They're both hot, not so spicy that you can't eat it, but they're spicy, and this just came out beautiful. I added a 1.5 bundles of cilantro to the green verde salsa, and the other 1/2 bundle to the red salsa. So anyway, yeah, it's good. It's spicy, but got that kick of lime. So good, tangy, hot. It's gonna be great for enchiladas. I like to use it with my home canned spicy, the chicken in the spicy broth, or you could use it if you canned the pork in the spicy broth. It is delicious over that and rice. Unbelievable. So anyways, guys, I'm getting ready to can up. As soon as the dishwasher tells me I can have those jars, then I'm gonna water bath can that together, 20 minutes. Now, it's gonna be a couple batches, at least 2 runs, 20 minutes each. So nice thing is I'll just keep them on the stove and keep them warm. All right. I love this vlogging. Okay, guys, I'm ready to can. Finally, the dishwasher finished, and so I'm gonna can up the red salsa first. We'll get that all jarred up here. Oh, it's so delicious. It's spicy and full of jalapeno flavor. It's just absolutely wonderful. And I do cantina style, so about a 1/2 inch of headspace there. And that's a little bit more, so I'm gonna pull some out. I don't want it quite that full. There we go. So there you go. Now we're gonna wipe the rim of our jar, just like always. And I've got hot water in here. The water bath canner, I always add more hot water, and I let the canner, I put the hot water, just pour it right out of the canner. So if your jars have a ball label on them, I like to center them so the writing is centered. So this will go down in the canner and wait for the rest of the jars. That's okay, guys, so now this is what I ended up with. I ended up with 10 pints of the verde salsa. Salsa verde. Tomatillo, roasted tomatillo salsa verde, and 8 jars of the tomato salsa with the jalapenos. I am so excited. So 18 pints of salsa out of the first wave from my garden. So guys, I hope it inspires you to, you know what? I mean, this was a fun project. I couldn't wait to get it started today. The only thing that slowed me down was the darn dishwasher, but everything is cleaned up. All I have to do is finish emptying the water bath canner and dry it out and put it away. And I'll leave these set on the counter for 24 hours, take the bands off, wipe them down, and label them. And I have 18 jars of salsa on my shelf for gifts, for recipes. I use salsa all the time in recipes. So I hope it inspires you. I hope that if you like this video, you give me a thumbs up. If you like the content I'm showing you here on my channel, that you go ahead and subscribe. Go down below and check my links that I've got for you. I'll probably have an Amazon link for that. And I want to make sure that you know about my Thrive website. So go check that out. The link's down below. All right, guys, stock your pantries. It's time.